Power in the workplace. Power in the workplace can come in many forms, for many reasons, and with many different results. The 3 W's, who, why, what, can help us understand the 5 power themes known as power sources. Who has the power is simply known as the agent. The agent inserts power over a recipient. The power source is usually someone with authority or leadership. The leader may have different reasons for asserting different power sources. The recipient has the power source thrust onto them, and there can be various results. Why involves the agent and the recipient in creating a certain outcome. This outcome may be effective or ineffective. Why an agent uses the power source he or she chooses and how the recipient reacts will show if the power source is a positive or negative impact on the organization and the relationships between management and staff. What is the actual power source in an organization that guides employees to react in a certain way? There are 5 organizational power sources that can cause specific dynamics. These are further broken down into 2 categories. Organizational power sources are coercive. Agent presents a culture that is punitive and thrives on the recipient feeling threatened and performing tasks with fear in order to avoid punishment. Legitimate. The environment or cultural norms already have set up norms of who the agents of power are and is not necessarily derived from knowledge and expertise. Reward. The agent provides rewards for the recipient to follow the agent's expectations and requirements. Referent. The agent possesses a type of personality that makes the recipient respect and trust the agent's power. Expert. The recipient perceives the agent to have a level of knowledge and expertise that makes it necessary for them to follow the power. The dynamic that leaders and staff alike should strive for is a positive outcome. This in turn can lead to a culture where employees feel valued and are motivated and committed to the leader and the organization. For the leader, the use of positive power sources will not only benefit their goals, but can also give rise to leadership growth for the leader themselves. The leader can nurture their power source to have the maximum effects on staff and the organization as a whole. A very impactful power source is sponsorship. Sponsorship is a power source that has been a personal benefit to me in my career. Early on in my position as a facility compliance officer, a tip about possible physician billing fraud initiated an investigation. The senior director, who was over my immediate boss, consulted with me on my investigation findings and then asked if I would like to conduct the audit with her guidance. I had never conducted an audit prior to this. This is normally a task that would be given to our auditing department, but she felt my personal knowledge in electronic medical charts would be helpful. I began the audit with her setting aside time to sit with me twice weekly. While I navigated the chart, she would educate me on what questions I should be asking myself in order to review the most applicable portions of the chart. Once I listed my findings, she also guided me on how to look at the data to come up with an objective summary. While the steps on how to do an audit could probably be found in a tutorial online, it was her imparting her past audit insight that led me to learn how to maneuver findings that were confusing, how to know when a finding required deeper digging, and what trends or signs of actual fraud. So what is the importance of a director's decision to exercise sponsorship power? In this case, first, it set a tone for a collaborative project. It allowed me to feel valued and motivated me to complete the project in the most efficient manner. I worked late and on weekends in order to complete this project without my other duties suffering. There was no monetary incentive, but the sponsorship power appealed to my sense of worth, accomplishment, and desire to grow, all of which kept me motivated. The other outcome was my added knowledge and aptitude with sensitive audits. This is a benefit to the department as a whole and can be used in the future. It can alleviate the budget allocated for outside auditors, and it can expedite investigations because now there is an internal team member who can conduct a thorough audit. For the leader, having a team who has abilities beyond the required job duties simply makes the development of the team have more successful growth and output. Sponsorship power is an aspect of leadership that has positive effects on everyone involved. It enhances the working relationship between leadership and staff, and it leads to a supportive and nurturing work environment. The mentorship imparts valuable knowledge for both the leader and the employee and will have success.